let's start here. I cheated.
Okay.
And it's something that we worked through. We had a conversation about it, whether you caught me or I told you for whatever reason, but I cheated and you've decided to forgive me.
Okay.
And you've forgiven me. Now, the remnants of my cheating, or the consequences of my cheating, is a child that will now be born outside of our home.
Mm-hmm.
To which I have told you, and you've accepted this, and you've said, our home will not be broken by powers outside of our home. You will deal with me, but we will get this sorted between you and I. One of the things that you've put down as a condition is that there will be no communication between myself and the woman to whom I cheated with. Mm-hmm. If she needs anything from me, and everything that needs to happen with the baby, financially or otherwise, will go through you, which is something that I've seen and heard a lot of women do. Mm-hmm. I said, okay, I have no qualms with that, because that relationship is over. I don't need to have conversations with her. I'm happy to have it through you. Only to go to her. And she says, Andile, I did not make a child with that woman. I am not speaking about my child with that woman. Mm-hmm. I'm speaking to you. And if you don't like that, well, then I guess you don't like talking or seeing your child. Mm-hmm. I come back and I say, hey, she said no to this arrangement. I'm between a rock and a hard place now. Because I then turn around and I say, you're going to have to trust me to deal with this woman, because I am not seeing my child either. Yeah. She refuses to deal with you. Yeah. This is the quagmire to which we find ourselves as a couple.
Andile Ncube.
I'm sorry.
You cheated.
I did.
And you disrespected me so much in your cheating that you decided not to use a condom.
I did.
And that means that you put my health in potential danger of contracting an STI or HIV/AIDS, because you did not think of our relationship important enough for you, not to exercise self-control and controlling your pants so that you can resist, because our relationship means so much to us. So you disrespected us and disrespected what we had enough. I was selfish and
I cheated.
No, it's disrespect. Disrespected us enough and disrespected yourself enough that you decided, to think that what we have is not worthy enough, that you have to look at another person. That B, you clearly do not know how to exercise self-control as a man. That you have to pull down your pants at anybody that you deem even remotely attractive. Let me finish.
I agree with you.
Let me finish.
I said I'm sorry.
No, it's not about that. You see, you said something fundamental. You said I cheated and I placed your life in danger because I did not even use protection. And there's a product of that. Now, if you come to faith with that story, it means that the level of disrespect is at such a space where you are willing to put my life, my health, my future in danger. My life, my health, my future in danger. Because when I came to you, I did not have the STIs and the STDs. But what you did is that you exposed me and our future to STIs and STDs. Let me tell you what faith would do. Faith would say, get out of my house and sort yourself out. Because clearly, if you are not man enough to exercise self-control, and if clearly you are not man enough to the point where you put my life in danger, then you are not worthy to be called my man. So it's about worth. You see, you are not worthy to be called my man, because a man who is faith's man will not devalue himself and desecrate on what we have to a point where he decides to not use protection and be with another woman. So there would not even be a stage where we get to the conversation of I'm going to have a conversation with this woman or that. No. There won't be that. Let me tell you why there won't be that. Because it's the level of dehumanization that you have exposed and brought into our home means that you are not worthy of me. And because you are not worthy of me. 10
years with you where I've given up everything I am.
Worthy.
I made a selfish decision, which was
a selfish decision that
has
cost
ended
us
us here.
No. It's not a selfish decision. You see, cheating is not something that starts with your pants that are off. Cheating starts in your mind. Then once it manifests and festers, it goes into texting. Then once it manifests and festers, it goes into, hey, let's meet up for a cup of coffee. Once that happens, it's cup of coffee is about for a week, 2 weeks, a month. And before you know it, you get to that point.
The love of my life and what we've built
you see,
because of this.
But then the love of my life must understand something. you, Andile, are not worthy of me. And I think that the more that women get to the point where they understand that when somebody desecrates on your relationship to that point where they decide to put your life in danger and bring home potential STIs and STDs, they are not worthy of you.
Last week, we had a conversation, you and I, before you left. And I said to you, I'm terribly sorry. I come home and I say to you, I'm terribly sorry. I've cheated. It says nothing of you and I. This, you know, we've been together for so long. But I have erred. I have desecrated the love we have, the home we have. I have disrespected you. And as part of that disrespect will be a monument that will stand and rise daily as a reminder of my infidelity. And that is in the child that I've had with whom that I had cheated, with the woman whom I had cheated. And I wanted to know, how do we then handle it moving forward via, you know, there's another person, but another woman as well now, who's constantly and continuously going to be in our life. To which you responded, you don't even want to get involved in that. Most women will say, I'll take care of it. She must speak to me. There's no contact between you. Some will say, you know, your mother will speak to the woman and that's how we're going to do the child thing. But I never want to see you and her in communication. You said, we're not even going to speak about that other woman and that child. I'm leaving. To which I was very surprised, because you're saying to me, infidelity is a deal breaker.
No, putting my life in danger is a deal breaker. You see, when you have sex without a condom, and you have sex without a condom repeatedly, or even if you have sex without a condom once, knowing very well that you've got a wife at home who is trusting of you, or a partner at home who's so trusting of you that they will not put themselves in that position, and yet you go willingly without anybody leading you to the slaughterhouse, and you go and not only desecrate, but you put my life in danger. You have sex without a condom. That means that you are a dangerous individual. It means that you do not have the mental, emotional, financial, stable, or mental health capacity to be in a relationship that is requiring you to be accountable and responsible for us. Having sex without a condom is potentially putting my life in danger. You are contracting things that you don't even know about, then you're bringing them home to our bed. That's how deep it is. So people look at infidelity and think that it's just about the child, it's just about cheating. No. When somebody has sex without a condom with another person and having sex without a condom while having sex with you, they're endangering your life, potentially endangering your life. And if you've got somebody in like that in your life who has got the evidence of putting your life in danger, I'm going to ask you, do you love yourself enough to know that you come first?
So then if I had come back and said, or was found to have been cheating, but there is no child, there is no offspring to this cheating, to which then I can say, yes, I used a condom, then you and I can have a conversation.
We're not going to have a conversation. We're going to have lots of therapy, because you're going to have to tell me what is it.
But you're staying.
I don't, not decided, but I'm definitely leaving if you have a child. Definitely leaving with that if you have a child.
If I don't have a child, but I was unprotected?
If you don't have a child, again, if you don't have a child and you're unprotected, you were just lucky. I'm still leaving. You see, it's not about that. It's the fact that you were able to put my life in danger. You are not capable of looking after yourself, and that's why you're not capable of looking after me. You put my life in danger.